Geeky writing is awesome. So a lot of strange things happen in our education system. When we're in grade school, the subjects that we really like follow with us throughout middle school and high school. And as we get toward the end of high school and into our adulthood, those tastes start to define who we are as people. So by the time you graduate high school, you're thinking, I'm not a kind of person who likes math. I'm a kind of person who likes literature. But the interesting thing about this intellectual segregation that happens is that it's not really based on anything. And the geeky writing, especially on television shows nowadays, really illustrates that point. One of my favorite television shows on right now is The Big Bang Theory. In fact, right now I'm dressed as one of the characters. Most of the protagonists of The Big Bang Theory are geniuses. They're physicists or engineers, and they're incredibly intelligent. Even Howard Wolowitz, whom I'm dressed as, who doesn't have a doctorate, still has a master's degree, and he's still a very intelligent person. So Big Bang Theory, because of the way it's written, allows all people viewing to feel a part of that situation, to feel like they understand geniuses. A great example is the spherical chicken joke. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. But that's a great joke, and it made me feel really proud to be sort of a humanities person and understanding this joke. And that's the important thing that geeky writing does, is it allows people who think I'm a literature person, or people who think I'm a history person, to understand and become a part of a scientific world. It's not necessary to understand the intricacies of the sciences in order to be amused by them. And that's the device that The Big Bang Theory and shows like it use to bridge the intellectual pursuits. Another great example is an episode of the show Community called Remedial Chaos Theory. The episode takes place in an apartment, and the characters have ordered pizza. In order to decide who's going to get the pizza from the front door, they roll a 6-sided die. And so the episode plays out with the audience seeing each of these 6, 7 different timelines. Now, you don't have to understand anything about chaos theory or alternate universes to find the plot engaging and amusing. With a very base knowledge, or even a non-existent knowledge, you can come to understand the principles of some of these concepts. And it fosters the desire in humanities people to understand the sciences, which is really important because the sciences are how we understand the universe and everything in it. Some argue that we don't understand people through the sciences, and that's what the humanities are for. But I really feel it's different sides of the same coin. So geeky writing in television helps us forget that we have segregated ourselves intellectually. It helps us stop thinking of ourselves as history people, or as chemistry people, or as theater people. And once you open yourselves up to the sciences, you can see where their influence is in everything. The sciences help us express ourselves succinctly. I'm not saying if you start watching The Big Bang that you're going to start expressing yourself like one of the geniuses on the show, but in some ways I sort of have. And that's a little distressing, but I also start to stutter when I watch too much news radio. So there we have it. Geeky writing is awesome. I've got links in the doobly-doo. What do I have links to? I've got links in the doobly-doo to the spherical chicken joke from Big Bang Theory, also the episode of Community. So watch those, and comment on the video to let me know how you like my Howard Wolowitz costume, and subscribe.